All right, so you've been cleaning your house, but for some reason it still looks messy and you're completely discombobulated. But do not worry because today's video is for you. I'm going to go over 5 issues. They're decorating mistakes, really, that I see people make in their homes that are still making your house look messy, even though you're cleaning. And the good thing is, there's a couple of themes that I see occur when people are cleaning, yet their house still looks messy. So while decorating is one, another one we'll go into in another video will be things that are not being cleaned. So yes, you're cleaning, but you're not cleaning certain things, which are still making your house look messy. And then another video will be dedicated just to habits that are making your house still look messy, okay? So if this is our first time meeting, I'm Victoria Alexander, and I help people dealing with mess, clutter, and chaos get all of that under control once and for all. So if you are in the mood for that, I definitely invite you to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment letting us know what is making your house look messy. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into these mistakes here that I see. So why does my house still look messy even though I'm cleaning? Decorating mistakes. Mistake number one is that every surface in your house is treated like a drop zone. All right, so you've got a Denman brush, you've got books, you've got a water thermos, you've got fingernail clippers, you've got your water bill, all camped out together on what's supposed to be your coffee table, right? And the thing is, now there's not even room for the coffee on that table, which is a problem, all right? So let's make sure that we're keeping surfaces nice and clear and just not overdoing it, okay? Have a drop zone that you actually, put stuff in. And then other areas, you're going to want to do something which is called following the rule of three, which is like a decorating guideline that decorators follow. I'm not a decorator, so you'll definitely want to look into this, later. But it goes a little something like this. Essentially, if you have more than 3 things on a table, you're wrong. So if you've got four, if you've got three, ding, ding, ding. And the other piece, though, is that it's like an odd number type thing, right? This is like one of those laws of the universe type thing where just certain numbers, humans just like them. So 1, 3, 9, 7, we just like those numbers. Whatever. I'm a human. I like it too. So 3 things. Don't get so hung up on the number. Just know less is more in this particular case. So something that I would like for you to do is if you have a lot of stuff spread out on, let's say, like a desk or again, like a sofa table or something like that, or even a dining table, one of the best and quickest things you can do without having to pretend to be like a decorator or whatever is just corral everything together into one fancy little pile, right? So instead of having everything, like I said, spread out so that we can't see the surface of whatever that piece of furniture is, bring everything together, which focuses our eyes on just that one big giant pile. And now we have clear space, which is going to, open things up, change the energy a little bit, make things feel cleaner. And then from there, of course, you can begin to get rid of the things up there that are not really decor or really just don't have a place right there, right? They don't have a functional purpose either. Maybe it's just clutter, or maybe it's well, if it's not clutter, I don't know what else it is. But anyway, that way you can actually clear off those surfaces. So look around your house, whether it be your bedrooms, your living room, the kitchen, bathroom counters. Oh man, we all know bathroom counters are like a magnet for crap. So you're definitely going to want to make sure that rule of three: toothbrush, toothpaste. What's another good third item? Eyebrow pencil. Boom, nothing more. So anyway, with that being said, remember the rule of three. And that was mistake number one: too much stuff on every single surface, right? So let's move on to number two, which is, dun, 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 dun. Let me fix this real quick. My house still looks messy even though I'm cleaning. Raggedy blinds. All right. So I'm talking about the blinds you have that are hanging and like they're supposed to be straight across like this, but like either a chunk is missing or they've fallen down because like the tape got weak or something on the other side. Then you have the blinds where they're supposed to be hanging and the bottom is supposed to be here like this, resting on the windowsill, but then the cord breaks, and so now they're like fanned out like some sort of weird accordion. Not a good look, guys, not a good look. Get those things fixed, tape it up any way that you need to tape it up, take them down if you need to take them down. I think people are going away from blinds anyway. I don't know what the style and decorating trends are, but open, bright windows is never a bad idea. So, the next thing when it comes to blinds looking raggedy is they may be in perfect condition, but if you have your blinds going in all sorts of crazy directions, that is not a good look. I like to think of it like synchronized swimmers, right? When they come up in the water, everybody's feet are like that. Uh, like that. Yeah, something like that. So you're gonna want to make sure your blinds are all pointing in the same direction, especially if they're in one room, right? So if you're in your living room, all your blinds should be boom, boom, okay? Not like boom, bow, like no, boom, boom, like that, okay? Hope you get that. Um, Same as like your curtains, everything should be identical. Each window should be a clone of the other. Nobody should be different. Okay, let's do that. This is one place where we don't like different. Okay, next, number three, the third mistake, deflated cushions and pillows. And that was deflated cushions and pillows. So whether it's your sofa and you got that bottom has bottomed out, there's nothing left, it's time to go. Okay? Same with pillows, right? If they have nothing left to give, that it just is what it is. And sometimes we just have to accept that as life, and that we need to either go buy new, pillows, new cushions, more stuffing if possible. But yeah, sometimes we just need to know when to just cut our ties, and there's just nothing left here. All right. Um, However, let's say your pillows and cushions aren't completely, gone, and they just may need a little TLC. So you're gonna want to like fluff them, and in order to fluff them, you gotta beat them. You gotta get rough. I just punched my keyboard here, but you gotta get rough with them, right? So when you see the people and they would take their rugs outside and like beating them with the broom or whatever to get all the dust out, you kind of have to do the same thing with the cushions and the pillows to get some life back into them. So yes, I am saying beat your pillows. Do it on a day when you're feeling kind of angry. That way you can really work some stuff out and then have a nice, beautiful, revived sofa or pillows on your bed to come back to. So this tip right here, or this mistake, is seen in living rooms or in your bedroom, like with the pillows on your actual bed. Another segue of this is having too many pillows as well, right? We'll go back to that whole rule of three thing. And remember, it's not necessarily about that number in particular, but just that less can be more sometimes, and just being a little more intentional about your style, what's going on here. So keep that in mind. So that was number three. Deflated cushions and pillows, big mistake. Makes your house look messy and droopy. Mistake number four, putting big furniture in small spaces, or putting lots of furniture in small spaces, or just having too much furniture in a space whatsoever. So this is all about respecting space, guys. Small spaces need small furniture or slim furniture, right? And the big thing I guess I want you to focus on is, are you able to actually use the room, right? So when you have it stuffed with whatever, typically it's hard to walk in the room. It's hard to do whatever it is you need to do in the room. And if you have those two things working against you, that also means it's probably hard to clean the room. And if you have all three of those things at play, that means you're probably not going to clean this room whatsoever, right? So now this is just a space that not only can't be utilized, but it's going to get dusty and just kind of be more of an inconvenience and an eyesore than anything. So I say all that to say, if you're downsizing from a 4,000 square foot house into an apartment, and you're trying to take all of your 4,000 square foot house with you into the apartment, guys, like, no, this is a new season of life for you, right? This is like, I don't know, therapy session, right? Sometimes you need to know, again, just when to let go. Like, it is time to start over. You can't bring everything from the past with you. This is, it's just not going to work. Not in the apartment. All right. So that was mistake number four, having too much furniture, or furniture that's too big for the space at play, which can really just make things look really messy. All right. The next thing would be number five, the fifth mistake. that people are making that still make your house look messy even though you've cleaned is untucked cords and wires everywhere. And when I think of this, I think of like nose hairs coming out your hair, out your nose, right? It's just kind of like, oh, your face is cute. And it's like you've got these nose hairs though, and it's kind of like, I can't see anything else but the nose hairs. So make sure, you just the same way you just clip them, nip and tuck those cords that you've got, whether they're hanging from the TV or cable boxes, or if you've got charging cables all over the place, you're really going to want to find like a way to you want to unplug them. You want to try getting like cable management boxes where you have it's like a basket or a tote, so to speak, and you can put the devices that you need to charge inside that tote or basket, and you run the cords into the basket. Though that way, it's not a whole bunch of like just random cords just laying around, and everything just looks more together. You look more official with it. So yeah, guys, tuck those cords and wires, nip them, tuck them, hide them. Do whatever you need to do to get rid of those nose hairs you got laying around. And then finally, no, before, why did I say finally? Let's go ahead, let me recap, and then I will give you a bonus, all right? So why does my house still look messy even though I'm cleaning all the time? This is the decorating mistakes that I see. And so number one would be too much stuff on every surface in the house, okay? Rule of three. Number two, raggedy blinds. Fix the blinds. Remember, all should be pointing in the same direction. Synchronized swimming. Number three, deflate gate. Your cushions and pillows are deflated. Number four would be too much furniture or big furniture in small spaces, okay? Respect the size of the space that you're in. Number five, untucked cords and wires. And then finally, the bonus mistake that I see, and before I tell you, make sure you comment, like, or subscribe if you do like this channel or you want to hear more from me. And there will be another video about this. Remember, I'll be going into habits after this one. All right. So anyway, the bonus is mix and match styles or absolutely no style sense whatsoever. So the fact that you aren't a decorator is more so what's working against you, or the fact that you have no style whatsoever, again, working against you, right? So don't worry. And I'm not judging you. I'm not a decorator either. It's a thing where so I looked in the pantry. I was trying to put it together with, the baskets and all this stuff. And what happened was I just had random baskets though, right? Like, ooh, I know I need baskets. Let me get these baskets. Whatever's on sale, cool. Let's do this, right? But it ended up turning into just a real, just yeah, hodgepodge. You want to make sure that there's some sort of intentionality behind the colors, the themes, the textures you have going on in your house. And so for me, what I think an easier way to do it would be, again, relying on that rule of three, right? So if I get one basket, I'm gonna try to get three that are at least, similar or the same as that one. That way they can support each other. And so even if I'm putting them amongst a bunch of other baskets or other things, those three stand together and strong, right? So I may have three black baskets and three natural colored ones or whatever. And I kind of do it like that. So even though the style is not everything all the same, it's all everything works together like a group, like Destiny's Child or something, right? You guys hopefully get what I'm saying. But nonetheless, right, you want to make sure that there is some, you should have a theme. It's like an outfit, right? You put your outfit together. So you got the jewelry, the makeup, the actual clothing, and it should follow some sort of theme. So same with the house, a color palette, so to speak, should be the overarching, like, hey, this is what we're going to follow here. And then everything is complementary to everything. So it's not, again, not that everything's all the same, but things should be complementary. So that's the bonus tip right there, which is that maybe your lack of style, is the problem, right? It's not really anything else going on. You just need to do like some Pinterest surfing and whatnot, get some ideas, and once you pull everything together, your house will look amazing, right? So hopefully those are easy enough to digest and actionable for you. If you have anything you'd like to add, just definitely do it below in the comment section. And with that, I do hope you enjoy the next video. Bye.